everyone, my name is Ximena Barsan and I'm thrilled to be here today to discuss about digital marketing in the context of artificial intelligence and social media. I would like to start with a question. When you woke up this morning, what was the first thing you did? Perhaps you take a few moments to enjoy a cup of coffee or maybe have some juice, but most likely you also checked your phone. Whether you scroll to some social media posts or just check their messages, let me tell you that you are not alone. A study found out that 71% of people check their phone within 10 minutes of getting up, often before getting out of bed. In this context, where social media and internet are part of our daily lives, I will discuss a few key topics today, starting with a short overview about digital marketing, then seeing why social media marketing is advantageous for businesses. After that, looking a bit into how artificial intelligence has become a really big force into the digital marketing. We'll discuss some questionnaire results, and at the end we will conclude with some ethical consideration. Let's get it started. Digital marketing represents the use of digital platforms, channels, and technologies to promote and sell products to consumers or businesses in online. In this slide you can see a few concepts about digital marketing, but today we'll mostly discuss only about social media marketing and influencer marketing. Now the question would be, why would you choose as a business social media platforms to promote your products on? Well, in case of businesses, it's always about the numbers. Numbers are quite important. And as we know, social media platforms are gathering a lot of people in the same place. But now let's define a lot of people, because it depends quite on whom you are asking. For me, a lot of people could mean a number, and for you could mean something different. According to Digital report in 2024, we now have 5.35 billion people that use internet. And we have 5.04 billion of user identities on the social media. So those are quite big numbers. And if I haven't convinced you yet, I would also like to take a look over the evolution over the past year, which is 2023. There was an increase by 5.6% into the social media user individuals. And that would mean that during the past year, there were 266 million of new user media identities. So those numbers are quite interesting for businesses, I would say, because in this case you have a lot of people that can buy from you, or just you can promote your products on. But as you all know, gathering a lot of people in the same place, it's quite hard, and it's really hard to manage them. And this is where AI plays an important role. Most likely you've already met at least one AI algorithm in your social media account, because it has different applications. For example, enhanced customer engagement, content optimization, targeted advertising, data-driven insights, and automating routine tasks. When it comes to my particular experience with AI and social media, I was always a bit intrigued about how the content is displayed. Because it always seemed that if I'm searching for a dress and I discuss with my friends about the dress that I want to buy, then I get like 3 ads about dresses that are pink and with flowers or whatever I wanted to buy. So in here, AI also has an implication. It's about targeted advertising and personalized content recommendation. Also, most of you might have already interacted with a chatbot, which are a design program to help us with the customer service. They are very cost efficient because are available at any time, and most of the users are quite satisfied with the performance. As a business, AI is also interesting for you because you can monitorize the trend in the social media, and also you can monitorize your competitor activities. As I mentioned chatbots, I want to show you that they're almost everywhere. On Facebook we have, for example, the Sephora reservation assistant. On Instagram, the HelloFresh chatbot, who can give us recipe ideas. And on Twitter, the weather channels information about weather, of course. But we saw that we have a lot of uses of AI in the social media, and we use those in marketing. Now, what marketing does? Marketing wants to make us to buy certain products that we see advertisements for. So the question would be, are we actually influenced to buy certain products while we are on social media? Well, the answer is yes. And here we will talk about influencer marketing. Influencer marketing leverages people that have a lot of followers on social media. Those people promote businesses, brands, or products or services to increase the sales. We can categorize the influencer by the number of the followers they have, starting with mega influencer, the biggest ones, and then finishing with nano influencer, the smallest influencer with less than 10,000 followers. But we discussed about AI, right? So now let's see, can AI have a role in the influencer marketing? The answer is also yes. We have today the possibility to create character animated influencers that are digitally created in order to mimic a human influencer. And it's happening. Beside the being digitally created, those are controlled entities. So I want you to keep in mind that these are specifically created and generated by businesses to promote other businesses. And because of that, those are also more consistent than a human influencer would be. Because if it's definitely controlled by yourself as a business, you won't have the issue of having, I don't know, your influencer in a digital scandal that can affect your marketing campaign. Now let's meet Miquel de Sus. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing correctly, I'm not sure. She is a mega influencer on Instagram with over 2.6 million followers. And beside being an influencer, she is also a singer with more than 80,000 streams per day on Spotify. She is a digitally created influencer. And in 2020, there was a report where it stated that she earned £6,550 per each sponsored post. That could lead to a revenue per year of $9 million. And this is digitally created. And at that moment, that would be 252 more than the average UK salary. When it comes to collaboration, of course, she collaborates with major brands such as Calvin Klein or Prada and anyone else. But she's not the only one. Here you have Shudugram, who is the first digitally created model. Then we have Ima, who is a virtual Japanese model known for her fashion and her style. And also digital models used by Balmain, specifically created for a marketing campaign. Well, as you can see, everyone can be an influencer nowadays, and I've already lost my chance with that. So then I was thinking, can I do something to make myself an influencer by using AI? So I created an experiment using only AI and photos with myself. I used an AI tool to create a character based on images only with myself. Then I used ChatGPT to create a script and a prompt because I'm not that inventive at the moment. And I animated my character with the prompt and added the script. Are you curious about the result? Not that fast. Here are a few pictures during the process. You can see my conversation with ChatGPT where I asked for the prompt and the script, and some generated AI content with myself that I could choose from. Now let's actually see the result. Well, I'm speaking and I'm telling something. But this is Ximena, the influencer. She basically tells that she's greeting you, and it would be more nice to have heard her because she completely said incorrectly my name. But that could be easily fixed. But then after seeing this video, I was thinking, maybe if I want to be something else, such as an actor or even a superhero. So yes, I generated myself as a superhero, and now I can play each whatever role I want to play in any movie. In this case, you can see that you can generate almost anything you want with AI, and you just have to be creative. But you have to keep in mind that it's not real. I also wanted to see what is the general perspective upon the social media marketing and how people actually see the advertisement in social media. So I created a questionnaire with 22 questions, and I got 134 answers for it. I wanted to see first what the perception is upon the social media marketing and if people actually buy what they see on social media. And the answer was yes. Most of the people that were questioned by myself were users of the social media platforms, and most of them bought a product for which they saw an advertisement on the social media. But then I dig a bit deeper into that, and I wanted to see if also is the same perception upon the influencer one. And most of the people that answered to my question were following at least one influencer, and I also asked them if they bought something that was recommended by an influencer. Just some of them did that, 35.1%, but I want to show you that out of those, 41.7% were dissatisfied with the product that they bought. So here it comes the problem with the influencer marketing. Being it a human influencer or virtual influencer, it is important to keep in mind that once you recommended a product that it's that the customer is not satisfied with, you lost all the credibility. And then I asked specifically this question regarding the human influencer and the virtual influencer, if people consider that what they see promoted by those is actually true about the product. And the answer were quite pessimistic. But what I want to highlight here is that in the case of the virtual influencer, people were more pessimistic about, because 80.6% of the people do not believe that what virtual influencer promote is actually according to the reality. As any tool that we use in online, it is important to keep in mind this ethical consideration, because AI comes with a set of, I would say, complex algorithms that can be used, and we can have, for example, privacy issues. AI algorithms take a lot of data in order to be able to perform, and here is quite not that I would say a straight line, but it's not that clear what can be taken from us and what cannot. And it's important to keep in mind that privacy is important and it should belong to us. Then AI can also lead to deception and manipulation. As you saw, I just showed you a video of myself being an influencer, which is not true and it's not according to the reality. In this case, it's really important to think about something, to think about what actually or is also in real life when it comes to AI. Because nowadays, deep fakes and AI-generated photos are almost everywhere. Also, AI can lead to discrimination. In those algorithms, you can discriminate based on the age or geographic zone or whatever criteria you can think of. And the responsibility. It's a multi-level algorithms and technology, and it's really hard to hold someone accountable if something happens in the worst case scenario, of course. As a conclusion, AI and social media marketing are a match made in heaven. You can use AI into various processes to enhance your personalization in the social media platforms, and also to have a lot of benefits. But you must think always about the ethical considerations, such as privacy issues and deception and manipulation that are everywhere. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. If there are any questions.
Thank you very much, Ximena. It was very interesting. You are a native speaker, I could say. So you managed to speak very well in English and to present very well. So congratulations. So are there any questions for your colleague? No? No one? No? Then I prefer to have first the presentation in English, okay? And then we'll go to the ones in Romanian. So we have another very good student. It's Pașca Corina. She will present us her interesting article.